On Christmas Eve, my parents once again left me alone at home for triple overtime pay. Thinking of the past 20 years when they always did this, I no longer wanted to spend the holiday alone and cold, so I packed some dumplings and went to find them. Unexpectedly, my parents, who always talked about earning more money, stepped out of a luxury car, arm in arm with a boy about my age, laughing as they entered a 5-star restaurant. "Mom, Dad, is it okay to leave Sarah alone at home?" I heard someone ask. My mother casually replied, "It is fine, she is used to it." My father dismissively added, "She can't compare to you. You're our precious child." I turned and left. They had deceived me by pretending to be poor. This time, I didn't care for their company either. Back home, I dumped all the food on the table. In the past, I would never have wasted food. From as early as I can remember, I knew our family wasn't well off. All my food and clothes came from my parents' frugal savings. Even my clothes were rarely new. Every season, my mother would bring home a bag of secondhand clothes, saying, "These are from your mother's colleague's older sister. They've been washed clean, so we don't need to buy new ones." I don't know where she got these old clothes from, but throughout my childhood, I hardly ever wore new clothes. I always wore ill-fitting clothes, and my classmates would make fun of me, saying I was a rag picker. I could only study hard, thinking that one day I would be able to buy new clothes with my own efforts. During holidays, I would hand over all the money relatives gave me to my parents, just to ease their burden. But who knew? They had no burden at all. I checked, and that luxury car belonged to the wealthy Johnson family in town. The Johnson's son had once driven that car, showing off with a celebrity girlfriend. I had seen that gossip news too, and the face of that rich young man was the same as the boy I saw tonight. So, it turns out I'm actually from a wealthy family. I found it amusing, sniffed, and went back to search my parents' room. Perhaps they were too careless to keep the contract at home. When I saw my father's name signed on a contract worth hundreds of millions, with a Mont Blanc pen tucked in the documents, my suspended heart finally died. I put everything back as it was and quietly returned to my room, covering myself with a blanket to sleep. I only hoped that when I woke up, everything would be a dream. Early the next morning, my parents were already busy in the kitchen. Looking at the breakfast on the table, I suddenly realized, who eats seafood porridge early in the morning? The taste of this porridge was exactly the same as the seafood feast the professor treated us to last time. I glanced at the garbage bag by the door, and sure enough, "Mom, Dad, has our family suddenly become rich?" I asked, sitting at the table watching them. My mother looked surprised. "Sarah, what are you talking about? Then how can we afford such expensive seafood porridge?" I pointed at the garbage bag by the door, and my mother's face immediately changed. My father chuckled lightly. "That is from when I worked overtime with the boss last night. He packed it for me, but I couldn't bear to eat it, so I brought it back. With our meager salaries, how could we afford seafood porridge? So that is it." I nodded, drinking the porridge, inwardly laughing coldly. Seafood porridge, 80 a serving. Last night's dinner probably cost thousands. If they were truly poor, I would have found this porridge delicious. Now, it just tasted like chewing wax. I only took 2 bites before getting up. "I'm full." "Sarah, why are you eating so little? Are you not feeling well?" My mother looked worried, her gaze not seeming fake. I shook my head and smiled. "No, aren't we going to Grandpa's house today? I'm saving room to eat something good